How is it going, Toons of the World? It is your pal Mega Snoop bringing you another Toontastic video. And in today's video, I wanted to tell you everything you'll need to know about the Sellbot VP battle. But before we do this, you might need to know what the VP is. Now, the VP is the Vice President. He is known as the Sellbot Boss. He's in charge of everything from the Sellbot buildings to the Sellbot Factory to the Sellbot HQ in general. So he is considered a boss battle, as it were, in the Toontown world. Now, whoa, hold your horses. Before you can battle the VP, you're gonna need a couple things first. The first thing you're gonna need is the Sellbot Suit Disguise. Now, you earn this by completing 10 Sellbot factories. Each factory gives you a different part of the disguise, and after you get 10 parts, you've completed the Cold Collar Level 1 suit. From there on, you now have your suit and you need to level it up. But how do you level it up? You'll notice the very first time you get your Cold Collar suit, you're going to need 40 merits. And merits can be obtained by defeating Sellbots. And you're not going to be able to fight the Sellbot VP until you have all the merits you need. But now you gotta think, how are merits measured? Merits are obtained by half the accumulative level of the Sellbots that you defeat. For instance, if you defeat a level 6 Sellbot, you get 3 merits. If you defeat a level 8 Sellbot, you get 4 merits. What is helpful is when you go through the Sellbot factory, you actually get quad merits. That is the place that most people will go in order to get the merits they need before they can battle the VP. So have you got your suit? Have you got your merits? Alright, now let's actually talk about the VP battle itself. Up to 8 toons can battle the VP. The VP will always split all toons into 2 groups. For instance, if 8 toons go, they'll be split into 4 and 4. If 4 toons go, it'll be split 2 and 2. Do keep in mind there are 2 cog rounds, and the cog rounds work by the accumulative amount of cogs. Both sides will be defeating cogs that come out of the VP's stand. About 20 to 25 accumulative cogs. Which means if one side doesn't defeat any, and they're stuck with the 4 main cogs, the other side will have to defeat 21. But if both sides go at about the same pace, both sides will defeat about 10 to 12. Now this is the same for both the first and the second cog rounds. What differs them is the type of cogs you battle. In the first cog round, you can see clearly that you are fighting normal cogs, whereas in the second cog round, you will be primarily fighting skelecogs. Also, the levels are different. During the first round, you could be fighting levels anywhere from 1 to 12, whereas in the second round, the lowest level you will find in the Skelecog round is an 8. Also keep in mind, in the first cog round, all Gag XP is doubled, and in the Skelecog round, Gag XP is tripled. After you defeated the cogs, you will now have to take on the VP himself. In order to do this, you must wait until his undercarriage opens either in the front or the back, and you must lob a pie inside to gum up his works. Once you gum up the works, he becomes stunned and you throw pies at his face. Note that throwing pies from the back will not get him to move forward. You think that would be obvious, but there are people who don't understand that. You continue to do this until he is unstunned. Then you repeat. Gum up the works, hit him back until he is unstunned again. You continue to do this until he falls all the way off the edge of the cliff. Now you can throw pies by either clicking the delete button or by clicking it with the mouse. Something to note about the pies is that the bar doesn't control the power of the pie. It controls the arc. If the bar is filled all the way up, the pie will go high and short. If the bar isn't filled at all, then the pie will go straight and long. Now this is actually the key to stunning. Some people think that stunning can be difficult, when in actuality it is pretty easy. You just need to know how to do it. There are 2 ways to stun, whether it is from the front or the back. The first and easiest, in my opinion, is to stand close to the opening door and attack by making sure when you throw the pie that the bar is filled all the way down. That way the pie goes straight and does not lob. This will ensure that it goes in and gums up the works. Of course, this does take practice, so don't think you're going to get it right away. Do take a couple test throws here and there just to get yourself warmed up before you feel confident on doing it on your own. The second way to stun is to stand towards the back and try to lob it in. Some people prefer this way, but it tends to be a little bit more difficult since there is a lot more aiming and precision involved. And this really only works best at particular angles and will not work at all times. Another thing, when the VP is stunned, don't touch him. This is a glitch that goes all the way back to the original Toontown. When you touch him while he's stunned, he will no longer be pushed back if hit by any pies. He may do the animation of being hit, but he won't actually move. It is unfortunate, and this is commonly used by people who try to green other toons or try to make them go sad. So to keep yourself from being called a greener, don't touch the VP while he's stunned. Okay, there are a few different attacks that the VP can do, and here are the ways to avoid them. The first one, the most common one, is when he throws gear at a particular toon. You know he's about to do it because he'll turn his body and look directly at you before he does it. In order to dodge this, simply move out of the way in any direction. Secondly, when the VP starts doing crazy 360 no-scopes, it means he's about to drop a bunch of gears right in front of him. To avoid this, simply move away from in front of him. Another attack is when he opens his undercarriage and shoots gears out from there. It'll be a simple left to right motion, and in order to avoid this, move out of the way or simply jump over them. And lastly, the biggest attack that will affect all toons no matter where you are on the map is the jump. If you see the VP jump, hit the control key and make sure you are in the air when he hits the ground. This is his most powerful attack and causes the most deaths in the VP. Once the VP is completed, you will get a reward. Not only will you get a promotion in your Sellbot suit, but you will also get 2 SOS cards from the toon that you rescued. There are different SOSs ranging from Flippy, to Barnacle Bessie, to Sophie Squirt. Some are more useful than others, and may or may not be worth the journey. This may lead to SOS shopping. This is a touchy subject, depending on who's asking. SOS shopping is when a group of toons will go into the VP and see if the SOS toon they are rescuing is worth their time. If it is, they'll stay and complete it. If it's not, they'll disconnect and try again. This really isn't a problem when a full group of 8 of them are doing it, but when there's only 1 or 2 doing it and they leave everyone else because the SOS isn't good, this can be highly frowned upon. If coordinated properly with a full group, I don't mind it. But just know that if you're leaving other people in the VP, you're not going to build a great reputation. Also note that there are 5 levels for each suit. You will have to do 5 VPs as a cold caller in order to become a telemarketer, 5 VPs as a telemarketer in order to become a name dropper, etc, etc. All the way up to a Mr. Hollywood, which actually has 42 levels. You can level up your Hollywood suit all the way to a level 50. And the reason people do this is because you earn laugh boosts from doing so. When you defeat the VP as a level 14 Hollywood, you get a laugh boost. This is also true for level 19, 29, 39, and 49. There are 5 possible laugh boosts you can get from doing VPs. And once you reach level 50 Hollywood, you will earn teleport access to that cog HQ. No longer do you have to teleport to a friend who's in the HQ or run down Oak Street in Daisy's Garden. You could simply just click on it in your map and teleport. And one last thing I want to go over that hopefully not too many people are going to be upset with me about. Don't expect to find a group for your VP if you don't have excellent gags. If you are 40 laugh and your highest gag is a cream pie, please do not beg other people to take you with them when they're going to the VP. It really is more kind of a burden to have you than a help, and it's really appreciated that if everybody who goes can pull their own weight. What's recommended is to at least have the general throw and squirt maxed, and at least have the elephant trunk of sound, since most people tend to go towards sound when doing boss battles. If you can, it would be much preferred if you had max sound. But that's everything I have to say about the VP. Hopefully you learned something new. If you didn't, then you're probably a Toontown master, and I applaud you. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. My name is Mega Snoop, and I will catch you guys next time. Hope y'all enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to smash that like button. It helps me know that my work is appreciated. Leave a comment and subscribe if you're new. You can check out my live stream at twitch.tv/Megasnoop. Follow me on Twitter at MegasnoopTTR, and I hope y'all have a toontastic day.